So let's try to provide the solution to this question here. This question says if y is equal to x all over exponential x, show that d squared y over dx squared plus dy dx is equal to minus exponential minus x. So let's get this done. How do we solve this? First things first, I was given that y is equal to x all over exponential x. And in this question here, I'm asked to prove something, which is this one here. In my proof, observe that I have a dy over dx term and a d squared y over dx term and a d squared y all over the x squared term, right? So my task will now be, first things first, find dy over dx here. So if I'm given that y is equal to this, how do I find dy over dx? Now for this question here, I would have to use the quotient rule method. And I'll be using quotient rule because this is, I'm having a division here, all right? So x is being divided by exponential x. And we said, whenever you have two terms dividing, you use quotient rule. So in that case, I'll have this one here as u and this one here as v, all right? So we'll say, let u be equal to x numerator. If I differentiate u with respect to x, I'll have du over dx is equal to 1. So I have this as my answer. Okay, let's proceed. We'd also say let v, so also let v be equal to denominator, which is exponential x. If I differentiate v with respect to x, I'll have what is called dv all over dx. And of course, dv dx is also equal to exponential x. All right, so du dx is 1, as you can see here, and dv dx is exponential x. So I'm saying if I differentiate exponential x, I'll get exponential x. All right, all of this has already been explained in our previous classes on differentiation. All right, I'll leave a link to the playlist on this differentiation in the video description. All right, so check the video description. You see a link to the playlist on differentiation where you learn everything about differentiation. Okay, so let's proceed from this. From here we can say using quotient rule. So using quotient rule, so using quotient rule, from quotient rule we have that dy over dx, so dy dx is equal to v du dx minus u dv dx, all divided by, so all over, so this all over v squared, so all over v squared. So this is the formula for quotient rule differentiation. So first things first, we have v. What's v? From here, v is exponential x, so it becomes v exponential x into, next up I have du dx. If I look at this, du dx is 1, so this into 1 minus, the next term I have here is u. If I go back to this, you can see that u is equal to x, so minus u is x into dv dx. dv dx here, you can see here is exponential x, so into exponential x all over, so this one here, all over v squared. Let's check what's v again. V is exponential x, so becomes v squared becomes exponential x, that's v all squared. So we have this. All right, let's try to expand this. This will be equal to my first term here, exponential x times 1 gives you exponential x minus my next term I have x multiplying exponential x, and that gives you x exponential x. So I have this. All right, all divided by, let's look at denominator there. For denominator, if I have exponential x all squared, I simply need to multiply the parts there. That means 2 here will multiply this x. 2 multiplies x gives you 2x. So I have exponential 2x here. Let's proceed with this solving here. So this will now be equal to, if I look at this, there's a like term here. The like terms here, the like term here is actually exponential x. So you can see that exponential x is found on both sides of this particular numerator. So the first thing I'll do here is that I'll pick up the first term. The first term, which is this, becomes exponential x. So it becomes exponential x divide this by exponential x. So this will cancel this. I'm having 1 over 1. So you have 1 as your answer if you do that. So that means I'll bring out exponential x, right? If I divide, I have 1, okay? The sign here is minus. So bring out the minus. So it becomes minus. The next term I have there is all of this one here. That becomes x exponential x divided by the same exponential x. Observe that exponential x cancels exponential x, and you're left with just x as your answer. All right, so that value of x there, you bring it out there and write it here. So minus x. So you have this term here, all divided by, so all divided by my denominator here, as you can see here, is exponential 2x. So all divided by exponential 2x. So you have this. All right. So with this, we can still further break this down. Okay. From here, when you have exponential 2x, exponential 2x simply means exponential x multiplying exponential x. That's exponential 2x. And if you look at this other term here, the numerator here, I have an exponential x. So more like saying if I divide this by exponential x, observe that exponential x will cancel exponential x, and I'm left with just one exponential x. So in essence, if I work on this, I will have that dy over dx. So dy over dx is equal to, so I'm saying that this exponential x here will cancel this one here. I'll be left with exponential x. One of it will be left. So hence, dy over dx is equal to 1 minus x all over exponential x. All right, so with this, I've gotten the value of dy over dx. Don't forget, I still need a value for the squared y over the x squared. This one here. So let's get the squared y over the x squared. How do we do that? To get the squared y over the x squared, you simply need to differentiate this question. So if I differentiate once, I'll get the y over the x as you see here. If I differentiate the second time, I will now get the squared y over the x squared. So let's differentiate the second time again. So let's differentiate the second time to get the squared y over the x squared. Now to do that, I'll look at the equation here. What I have here is 1 minus x divided by exponential x. Now since you have this division here, now since I have 1 minus x being divided by exponential x, it simply means that I'm going to use another quotient rule because they are dividing. So if I'm going to work with quotient rule again, I still need a value for u and v. That means the numerator here becomes u, this man here becomes v, right? So I would say let u be equal to the numerator 1 minus x. From here, du over dx, if I differentiate this, so if I differentiate 1 here, which is a constant, I'll get 0, so it's off. If I differentiate minus x, it will give you what there? Minus 1 as your answer. That's du over dx. So I have minus 1. Also, let v be equal to denominator there, exponential x. Again, if I differentiate v with respect to x, I'll have dv over dx is equal to exponential x. All right, so differentiate exponential x and you get exponential x. At this point, I'll now say using quotient rule. So using quotient rule, because I have the terms dividing. So using quotient rule, what do we get? If I use quotient rule, I will have that at this point it becomes the squared y all over the x squared. Please know why is the squared y over the x squared. It's because I am differentiating the dy over the x term. That's why. So I'll use the same formula, which is equal to v du dx minus u dv dx all over, so this all over v squared. So all over v squared. Let's put in values there. What's v? V, as you can see here, is exponential x. So v is exponential x into du dx. Coming back to this, du dx here is minus 1. So into minus 1 minus u. We have u here. What's the value of u? U is 1 minus x. So minus u. Let me use a square bracket this time. That becomes 1 minus x. That's u into dv dx. dv dx here is equal to exponential x. So I have this as exponential x. Okay, so this all over, so divide this by v squared. What's v? v is exponential x, so it becomes this as exponential x, that's v all squared. Alright, so proceed to work on this. This would be equal to, what do I have here? Multiply these two first, this and this. That becomes exponential x times minus 1. That gives you minus exponential x. Okay. Proceeding, I have this minus here, so it becomes minus. What I will have here will just simply be 1 minus x. I'll simply have 1 minus x to exponential x, all divided by, so all divided by, what do we have here? So this, as we did earlier, well, this one here, as we did earlier, exponential x squared gives you exponential 2x, as we did earlier. Let's proceed with this. Let's expand this bracket here. This becomes minus exponential x. Let's expand this bracket here, or keep the minus outside first. If I expand the bracket, so I'm keeping the minus outside. Let's take 1. 1 times exponential x gives you exponential x minus x times exponential x gives you x exponential x. So I have this one here, all over. So this all over exponential 2x, so exponential 2x. At this point now, I can now expand the bracket. If I expand the bracket, this gives you minus exponential x. Take minus to multiply this one here. That becomes minus exponential x, right? Use this minus here to multiply minus x exponential x. So minus minus gives you plus x exponential x, all divided by exponential 2x. So exponential 2x. All right, so if we have this, let's see how we can still further simplify this. This will be equal to, this is minus exponential x gives you minus 2 exponential x, all right? It's just like what you saying minus 1 minus 1, that gives you minus 2. Plus, for this one here, I have x exponential x, okay? All divided by, down here I have exponential 2x, so you have this. All right, any factorizable? Yes, if I look at this, I can see exponential x here and exponential x here. So I'll simply bring this exponential x outside the bracket. So I have exponential x outside the bracket there. So what I have here, this point here, what I have here is I have minus 2 exponential x divided by exponential x. Observe that this will cancel this, and I'm having minus 2 left. All right, so I'll bring the minus 2 inside the bracket. So it becomes this as minus 2. Pick up the next term, this one here, plus x exponential x divided by exponential x. This will cancel this, and I'm left with plus x, right? So bring the plus x here, so it becomes minus 2 plus x here, all divided by, what I have here is exponential 2x. So as we said earlier also, this is equal to, from here, exponential x here will cancel this, and I'll be left with exponential x as we said earlier. That means my final answer for this is that the squared y all over the x squared is equal to, I'll have this as minus 2 plus x, which is my numerator, all over exponential x, which is my denominator. So at this point, I've gotten the value for dy over dx and the squared y over dx squared. So let's see if this thing fits the condition. The condition given was that dy over dx, or the squared y all over the x squared plus dy all over dx is equal to minus exponential minus x. Let me confirm that. Yep, that's correct. So let's get the value of dy dx. What was dy over dx? So we can say that dy dx was dy dx was this one here, 1 minus x all over exponential x. That was the y dx. So let's fix in these values into our given function. Let's fix in these values. So first things first, what's the value of the squared y over the x squared? You can see it here. The value is minus 2 plus x all over exponential x. So this is minus 2 plus x all over exponential x. This is the squared y over the x squared, plus for the y over the x, the value we got was 1 minus x all over exponential x. So let's solve this and see what we have. If you solve this, remember that if you're adding fractions of the same denominator, you can add them together, right? Like you can bring everything here under the same denominator. So if I do that, okay, let me do it down here. So if I do that, this would be equal to under the same denominator, that's exponential x, I would have this one here, 1 minus 2 plus x, so it becomes minus 2 plus x, then plus this sign here, plus, so plus this one here, 1 minus x, that becomes 1 minus x. This is equal to, let's proceed. If I take the numbers there, minus 2 plus 1, right? Minus 2 plus 1 gives you minus 1, so that becomes minus 1. I'm having x minus x, that gives you 0, so it cancels out. So I'm left with minus 1 all over exponential x. All right, let's proceed with this. This would be equal to, if I take out the minus, I'll be left with, okay, this is same as me saying minus 1, of course, times 1 over exponential x. This is still correct because I'm trying to express this in another form, which is same thing as this, because minus 1 times 1 gives you minus 1, as you can see here. Then denominator is still the exponential x, so the same thing happens there. So if this is true, I'll have this as being equal to minus 1. Express this one here in index form. In index form, this becomes exponential what there minus x, such that if I multiply everything there, this is equal to minus 1 times exponential x gives you minus exponential minus x. So yes, it's true. We've proven this to be true. So this is how we get this question. So indeed, we've gotten this correctly. All right, so this is how you solve this question. All right, so please, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like this video, right? Hit the like button. All right, leave a comment, tell us if you enjoyed the video, say thank you or something. All right, subscribe to this channel if it's your first time, or if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. And of course, don't forget to share this video to your friends so they can also learn. Okay, you can visit my website www.junaemmanuel.com/courses or books to check out the available courses or books. Okay, I'll leave a link to my complete playlist on differentiation, which explains everything you need to know about differentiation from the very scratch in the video description. All right, so check the video description and you see the link to get all my videos on differentiation. Thank you and see you in the next class.